to Ruben too, man.
Jukz. Ellos no quieren guerra, yo no soy cualquiera. Soy un chamaquito que le mete a la pelea. No confío en ninguno, soy número uno. Controlando callejones con perico puro. Nunca hice la pena, el gozo no juega. Más cuestaría en mi primo en cualquier manera.
So we got Jukz at Unico in the studio right now at Imagine That Records. Tell us where you're from.
Well, I was born in the Bronx, New York. I was raised upstate New York, Dunkirk, New York. And I've been out here ever since.
I feel that. I've been out here my whole life too. So what made you want to start doing music?
Man, I've just been influenced by, like, you know, rap and hip hop and all that from back in the day. I'm from the 80s. You know, I'm an 80s baby, so you know what I mean? I just been around this rap stuff and hip hop stuff, you know what I mean? I'm from the Bronx, and that's where it all started.
So would you say like music kind of just became a part of your life?
It just became a part of my life, you know what I mean? Just growing up, I just didn't have the equipment, the studio, the team, the peoples and all that, so, you know, it was hard for me to get in the studio and all that, you know what I mean? Plus, you know, growing up, we ain't had the funds and all that, you know, I came from, you know, little projects and shit, you know, so it was hard back in the day, you know.
Right. Would you say music has changed your life?
Music did change my life because, you know, I've been through mad shit in my life, and music is like my stress relief, you know what I mean? It relieves my stress. Plus, you know, you get shit out. If you ain't got nobody to talk to, you could just, you know, talk your shit in your rhymes and shit, you know what I mean? So basically, you know, just let everything out in my music.
So what inspired you to start music? Was it, you say, maybe like the life that you already were living?
Basically, you know what I mean? And plus what everybody else basically been through too, you know what I mean? So it's just like, it's, you know, it's just how my life was. It's just like, you know, like similar to their life, you know what I mean? That's, you know.
So like, what would you say your music's about mostly? Would you say it's like about having a hard life type shit, or like, do you
mean, I speak about everything, and plus I do it in English, I do it in Spanish. I'm a bilingual artist, you know what I mean? So I just speak about whatever I've been through in life and just what I know, what I've seen, and just, you know what I mean? Just put it all together and just throw in some music and shit on the beat. So,
So what would you say are some things that you had to get through in life that you think like music helped you through it? Not necessarily your music, but like just music in general. Like, you think music like helps people through things?
I believe so, yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you're going through something, you hear music is like a stress relief, like outside, you know what I mean? It's a part of life, you know what I mean?
That's a fact.
People hear music and it's just like, you can have a sad day and you put your favorite song on, it'll just, you know, it change your day, you know.
For some people too, it's like if you get the right beat, they'll be jumping all over the place.
It's a part of life, you know.
Yeah.
Music is a part of life.
No, that's a fact though. I agree. Like, music definitely like helps people through like hard times or even like happy times. You know, like it's like you said, it's a part of life. It's always like incorporated in everything.
Always gonna be around.
Weddings, movies, fucking everything. Really, you know what I mean? Just music
helps you get through life.
Helps you get through life.
For sure. It helps you in hard times, for sure.
Especially if it, you know, if it's talking about your life or what you've been through, and, you know, it's just inspires people.
Yeah, because they go through it too, because it's something relevant to them as well.
Yeah.
And then when you're doing that, you're inspiring them to make, or just, you know, just listen to your music, because it helps them cope, it helps them go through just like something you've been through probably, because you said in your lyrics or something.
What do you measure success as? because as we all know, you just did a show. There was thousands of people there. So I would say that's pretty successful, you know?
I mean, you know, I don't know, when you got like the crowd and shit singing your music and shit, that's like, you know, that's when I know, you know, I'm doing something. I'm up there. I'm on a certain type of level and shit. So
That's a fact.
Make a name for yourself. For sure.
And so you want to talk about that show a little bit? How was that?
That show, shout out to Felix Barbershop. Shout out to the whole Rochester, New York for supporting me. It was a great show, you know what I mean? I was a little, you know what I mean, nervous when I got up there, but I did what I had to do, and, you know, the turnout was good. You know, I got, you know, shout out to Keeler's Promotion. You know, shout out to everybody that's involved that helped me through this. DJ Emily, you know what I mean? DJ Max. Shout out to the whole fucking team out there that's just been supporting and showing love, especially Felix and especially Keeler's Promotion. Two great guys that been a part of my life. You know, I met these guys and they just became family. And we here, we working, we moving, and we ain't gonna stop. Not Guilty Records.
So how important is networking in the music industry, or even just in life, really?
It's really important, man. You gotta promote yourself, man. You gotta meet people. You can't be shy. This is not for people that's shy. That's you know, that's scared to do this shit. You just gotta, you know, be open, be talkative. You gotta meet people. You gotta, you know, be humble. You know, don't be so arrogant and so, you know, pushing people away.
Nah, that's a fact. That's one of my flaws, is that I'm very like antisocial, you know, like I'm nervous to meet new people, but that's something you gotta do.
But you gotta break that ice. It took me a long time to break that, you know what I mean? I still go through it. Even this last show I did, I was up there sweating my ass off. Shit, it's just, you know what I mean? I think it's just part of the success, you know what I mean? If you don't get nervous, it's just like you're not really doing it, you know what I mean? But I was told this by a Christian or somebody that go to church, and he goes up and preaches and all that, and he tells me he still get nervous. You know what I mean? He says that's just part of this shit.
Still
you
do
know
it,
what
though.
I mean?
Yeah.
And they still do it. You know what I mean? And it comes out the way it comes out. They like it or not. You know what I mean? They gonna have to just chew it up.
Okay.
But nah, you know what I mean? We just working it and just trying to make this possible. You know what I mean?
That's a fact. So like, where has music taken you? I know you've been to like Puerto Rico.
Man, I've been in Miami, I've been to Orlando, I've been in New Jersey, New York City, Cleveland, Erie, PA, Jamestown, especially Dunkirk.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Buffalo. Shout out to Buffalo, all the DJs out there. Shit, man, just fucking Puerto Rico. We did it big out there. Shout out to the whole Champion Sound, Alice Kaiser, Don Villo. Shout out to the whole team. You know what I mean? Even though we ain't seeing eye to eye, I still respect y'all, and I still got mad love for y'all. I'm here for whatever. You know what I mean?
Hell yeah.
What was your
That's
favorite?
some real shit.
Yeah, it was.
And Alice Kaiser was, you know what I mean? He, like, when I was with the team, Alice Kaiser, when I seen him on stage and all that, doing his thing, it really inspired me. It really pushed me to do what I love to do and do what I wanted to do, because I'm seeing one of my mans, a nigga I love, doing it, man, and it's just pushed me and motivated me to do what I wanted to do, you know what I mean, with this music shit, so.
Facts. That's big
shit.
too, like inspiration from like people, like.
Yo, I just love the way he did it, and it just got me to do it, you know what I mean? Just motivated me to do what I love to do and what I like to do and shit, so.
I felt that.
Shout out to Champion Sound.
I think my boy Q, he just like that. He told me to invest in myself, and I ain't never invested in myself until I was 25 years old. But it was something like he said, it was something I like to do and I love doing, and I couldn't argue about it either. It changed me, and I know what the vision is for sure. I feel you.
And you've been a part of my life too, and part of this music shit too, Jay. You know what I mean? You've been. Shout out to Jay Fazo. You know what I mean? Nova Vision. You know what I mean? Shit. Print label.
Man, without the videos,
Oh,
there would
Snap
be no
Visual
videos.
and Blake. You know, shout out to Blake. You know what I mean? Just shout out to everybody that supported me and that pushed me to do what I do.
So, how important is the vision when you think of music, like, or even just life in general? Like, you gotta be clear-minded and you know what I'm saying. You gotta have goals. You gotta set them, achieve them.
Even if I don't make it, even if I don't become like a Jay-Z or a Daddy Yankee or none of that, at least I tried, and I'ma still keep doing it because that's just what I love to do. You know what I'm saying? I like the reactions. I like you know what I mean? I like the shows. I like the parties. I like all that. You know what I mean? It's just something I like to do. So even if I don't become a Rick Ross, like I said, or whatever, you know what I'm saying? At least I tried, and I'm just dying doing this shit. You know what I mean? Because I love to do this shit.
So for you, the vision is more or less reaching the people you do reach?
Yeah, man. I've been around these guys, man. I've been around all these artists, man. I've been around, you know. I can name at least 20 of these guys I've been around, and I open shows for these, you know, for these
bigger
dudes,
names and shit.
You know, I got proof. Bad Bunny, you know what I mean? I've been around Bad Bunny.
Hell yeah, that's lit.
I'm on a flyer with Bad Bunny, you know what I mean?
Hell yeah,
you know,
that's big.
You know, Jody Boy, Bucho. I've been around Jim Jones.
Ooh.
Shout out to YB. Shout out to them. You know what I mean? Shout out to Seven, my right hand. You know what I mean? Been around these guys, man. This is just, you know, it's a matter of time. You know, it's when God say. It's not when nobody say or you say or nobody. It's when God say. When God hit you, get you, grab you or whatever, just be ready for what's coming.
I know that a lot of times when I show people your music, they're always like, wow, this is really good, you know?
Hey, yo, I was in Fredonia. At Old Mains. Shout out to Fredonia, New York. SUNY College, right? That's what it is?
SUNY, yeah.
SUNY College, Fredonia. Shout out to y'all. I went to Old Main. I walked out with my girl. And about 10 kids or 10 college kids came running out. Was like, yo, can we get a picture and all that? So that crazy shit, man, that shit.
Hell yeah.
I was talking about it to myself for days, for weeks.
See, that's what I'm saying.
You know what I mean?
People be watching, bro.
They be watching, you know what I mean? They be watching. I like that. I like that reaction, and that's what pushes me to do more, you know what I mean?
Yeah. And then, around here especially, you've been making a pretty big name for yourself, I would say.
Especially, you know what I mean, when people you know don't even support you, but
that's the best
you
feeling.
got all these outsiders and strangers that just, you know,
they
fuck with you heavy,
yeah.
You know what I mean? Fuck with your music. They want pictures with you. But these guys that you grew up with, that you know, and that you've been around won't even hit a like. You know what I mean? Because it's crazy. You get thousands of views, and you only get a certain amount of likes and comments and shit. So you know people watching. And they gonna watch. Haters gonna watch. You know what I mean? That's what they do. You know what I mean? So we let them do their job, and we're gonna do our job and do what we do. Cause you're an artist too, and you know how it is. You know hate is real when you're doing this music shit.
Envy is real for real.
Envy is for sure real.
Circle gets smaller. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Friends start changing. Even family. You know what I mean? Family ain't. You know. Yeah. Sometimes a fan, a stranger, will support you more than your own blood. You know what I mean? So,
well, most of the time, yeah.
Most of the time, you know.
Yeah, most of the time.
That's what's crazy about it, though.
So
they'll be more loyal. They'll be more everything.
So, do you have any big shows coming up or any big announcements you got?
well, we got this little show we about to set up. I'm gonna be the main event. I'm gonna have these couple artists opening up. You know, I'm gonna reach out to you, see if you available and shit. So yeah, we just setting up now. You know what I mean? I'm gonna be in Rochester with Felix Barbershop for the DJ Andoni show. I'm gonna be there with him and shit, supporting him. And that's gonna be a big sold out show, so everybody pull up.
Where's that gonna be again?
It's gonna be in Rochester sometime in January.
Bet.
Not sure of the date, but
To be determined.
it's in January.
Process.
It's my man Philly's birthday, so we're gonna come support that.
Hell yeah. So you got any new music you're working on?
Definitely, this 2024, I'm just coming out with straight music. All them mixtapes I got put away, I'm about to drop all them shits.
How many we talking?
We talk 5 mixtapes, you know what I mean?
I
There's
know,
like
I know
fucking 60 songs, something like that, you know what I mean? Plus I got mad shit put away that I haven't even finished yet, you know what I mean? So 224, I'm coming crazy. I got these big features coming, you know what I mean? When I know that you the remix is gonna be crazy with DOZ and Anonimo. It's already in the works, so coming soon. When I know that you that remix.
What was your favorite song that you probably ever done, and what made you create it?
Alright, my favorite song. I'm gonna say my favorite song. Oh man. I'm gonna say I like All I See Is Red featuring Seven. You know what I mean? That's one of my favorite songs. Doing Good featuring Seven. That's another song that I fuck with. But the video, I fuck with it the most, you know what I'm saying?
Right,
The video speaks loud, you know what I'm saying? So
how was it, the process of working with Seven?
that's my right hand. We grew up together. We got 20 years plus strong.
Oh, yeah.
Strong, you know what I mean? That's
your brother, yeah.
That's my bro right there. So yeah, we've been through it all. You know what I mean? So,
for upcoming artists, what kind of advice would you give them? From your area, from anywhere?
You just gotta keep working, keep pushing. Don't care. You can't care about what people say about you. You just gotta keep going. Just nobody gonna see what you see. So you just gotta stay focused on what you're doing and not care about what's going on around you, what people say about your music and all that. Cause there's always gonna be haters. There's gonna be people gonna talk no matter what.
Right.
No matter
That's what I was gonna say.
no matter what you do, good or bad, people gonna talk shit. You know what I'm saying? Cause
music or not,
it's just
bro, they
music
still
or
gonna talk.
not. You know what I mean? You
person,
could be out
yeah.
here fucking changing people's lives and people still gonna talk shit. You know what I'm saying? I did that basketball court over there at School 7 with a group of guys that got involved and helped me build that basketball court at School 7. And there was cause you know what I mean. Yeah, we did that basketball at School 7. We painted it, cleaned it up and all that, put new rims and all that. You know what I'm saying? We came out on the newspaper. The mayor came. The main guy from the city came. The Evening Observer came. You know what I'm saying? So, and people were still, talking shit about it. You know what I'm saying? And I did that for the kids. I didn't even do it for you know what I mean? Clout or none of that for adults or anything. I did that for the kids, you know what I mean? So they can have somewhere to play basketball, somewhere to chill, you know what I mean? Just straight positive, and some people still took it negative, and that's just how it is.
People are always gonna find something negative to say, bro,
Something,
every time.
you know what I mean? And this person, you know what I mean, said it to my face, you know what I mean? I respect that they said it to my face, but I just didn't respect the you know what I mean,
the negativity.
The
Negative
negativity,
comment,
you know
yeah.
what I mean? The negative shit about it, you know what I mean? Like, they said that shit was small and that shit wasn't about nothing, whatever, but we all know I did it from the heart and I did it for the kids, you know what I'm saying? So,
Facts.
as
And
long as God knows and I know, I'm good, you know. I mean? Fuck
Like,
what they
especially
say.
having kids too, like, you know what I'm saying? That's just shit, like, you just end up doing just for your kid type shit. Or, like, you know what I'm saying? You feel for them. You want them to have the best life, you know?
Facts. You know what I mean? Especially you see a nice basketball court all abandoned, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
All
Yeah.
cracks on the floor,
no
garbage
point in that.
everywhere, you know what I'm saying? So we cleaned all that up. Shout out to everybody that was involved. You know what I'm saying? We did our thing and thank you, you know what I mean? I appreciate y'all and you know what I mean? Hopefully more great things come to our city, you know what I mean? And that's all we want. We want just straight positive and straight, you know what I mean? Just get the kids off the streets and off that negative shit out there, you know what I'm saying? That there's bad stuff out there killing people and we don't want the kids involved, you know what I mean? So
Having a good place to go, you know, that's important.
And have something to do at the time, you know, be able to not be out here in the streets and then be able to go do something for them, play ball and, you know, something like that. Because kids ain't even active like they used to be nowadays. They doing all type of stuff.
So how important is marketing in music?
it's very important, man. If you want to be heard, if you want to be known, and you want to be this superstar, man, your marketing is like the number one thing. You gotta promote yourself as much as possible. You know what I mean?
So what are you doing like right now to market?
Well, really, I try to be as more organic as I could, but sometimes I use like Facebook and Instagram and fucking TikTok and all
Yeah.
that shit. You know what I mean, for marketing and all that. So
It's,
yeah,
You do it yourself?
I do it myself.
Yeah. See, it's best always to like.
Yeah,
I
I
feel
try
like
to stay as organic as possible. You know what I mean? I use a little here, a little there, but I try to stay organic. You know what I mean?
Okay.
That's just, cause that's just how I feel. You know what I mean? I feel like original and organic is real.
yeah,
You know what
facts.
I mean? And when you fucking paying for marketing and
Yeah.
all this other shit, I feel like sometimes that shit ain't real, but I guess it helps. You know what I mean?
It's like you pay
Get your
for it.
views up, get your, you know what I mean, likes up and comments, and get your shit out there in general. You know what I mean?
This was like the first year that I started like doing less promotion and just more like posting,
Yeah,
and I seen like astronomical difference. You know what I'm saying? Like way more organic stuff going on,
mm-hmm.
and that's what you know what I'm saying. You want to see that organic growth. Anybody could pay to get 5,000 streams,
yeah,
but when you
yeah.
hit actually 5,000
Shit
streams,
on your own, just post and
Right,
just
it's like,
don't touch
whoa.
nothing, and that shit just
Yeah.
going up. That shit feels good to me, you know what I
Yeah.
mean? When you paying for shit, that shit just don't feel right, you know what I mean? Feel like you cheating, you know what I mean?
I would say though, like the way you're saying, like if you're gonna run ads, like yourself, like through Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, Google Ads, any of those is gonna be like way better than if like someone hits you up and is like, hey, I'm a promoter, I can get this for you, because 9 out of 10
Sometimes
times
they'll,
you find some good people sometimes, yeah, but
no, but sometimes they'll fucking get it for like $10, $20 and charge you $100, $200.
nah, facts, yeah.
And that's just as simple as swiping your card or just putting, you know what I mean, some
they
numbers
getting
in.
you, yeah.
You know, they got you for whatever, $100, $2, $3, whatever. And just, nah, man, I'd rather just have it organic.
Yeah, facts.
If I'm gonna get somebody, I'll just get myself, if anything, you know, yeah.
So how did the name Not Guilty Records come to be?
Yeah, be the case, you know what I mean? Be the case. Shout out to my man, you know what I mean? He did what he did. And, you know what I mean? That's how I got the name Not Guilty Records, because took it to trial and beat him. You know? Not guilty.
What made your name come upon? Like what created your name?
My name Jukz.
Yeah.
Shout out to Poe Knox. Shout out to Poe, Cheapo, however y'all want to call him. He got that name for me, you know what I mean? We was out here doing what we do to live, you know what I mean? So he saw what I was doing and he was like, yo, we gonna change your name. Your name is Jukz from now on. And ever since then, everybody just been calling me Jukz, and that's my name, Jukz. And Unico is the only Jukz. So if you Google that shit, I'm the only Jukz in the world, you know what I mean?
It's
So,
unique.
I'm Jukz and Unico, which is bilingual, Jukz in English and Unico in Spanish, which I do rap, hip hop, you know what I mean, reggaeton, trap in English and Spanish, you know what I mean? So when I drop all the mixtapes, all y'all gonna hear is Spanish and English, you know what I mean?
So is the mixtapes and all your other music, is that on like Apple, Spotify?
Yeah, some of the songs, but most of my songs on Spotify and all them platforms and shit, you know what I mean?
And YouTube as well?
YouTube, yeah, everywhere, every platform you can think of.
And it's under Jukz and Unico?
Jukz and Unico.
Make sure y'all subscribing.
Make sure y'all subscribe, facts.
For real.
Nah, we out here grinding, you know what I mean? Shout out to everybody that's been involved. Marco Italia, I ain't forget about you, Primo. You already know what it is. Shout out to my family. Shout out to my kids, my #1 fans. We out here, man. We outside. Jukz and Unico, Not Guilty Records.